Where is it? Okay, so it is about Vigyan Bharav Tantra. So before we discuss this book, about this book, we need to know who was Osho. And you will just get to know a few things about Osho. Do you know about him?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, I know you know. So let's invite Anand to talk about, and yeah, so he will say a few words.
Bring your hands in front of your heart center and make the lotus mudra. Lotus mudra, how you do is that your little finger and the thumb, they are combined, and rest of the three fingers are opened in the form of lotus petals. So it looks like this. And bring the hands in front of the heart center and bring your attention to a very special space, which in Tantra we called sacred space. Sacred. Where is that space? Where the two nostrils are meeting and the upper lip. There is a central space. You can see this small space at where the two nostrils are meeting and the upper lip. So keep your attention throughout the when Ildi is talking, explaining some aspects of Vigyan Bharav Tantra through slides. So this would be your position, which I will explain later on, that what happens when you keep the lotus mudra and you keep your attention in the sacred space and connecting to your inhale and exhale. So you are not allowing your mind to come out of this space. Mind is fixed there. And you are observing your inhale and exhale as it is happening in a relaxed manner and listening to the talk. So now I'll ask Ildi to continue, and you will be listening to her with awareness from the sacred space. So Ildi is welcome to start.
Okay. So let's start with actually who was Osho and what do you know about him? His life and background is he was known as Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh, and he was born in December 11th, December 1931 in India. So he gained prominence as a spiritual teacher and leader of the Rajneesh movement. Osho's teachings encompass a wide range of spiritual, psychological, and philosophical topics, emphasizes the importance of meditation, mindfulness, and awareness in achieving spiritual enlightenment. He advocates also for individual freedom, self-expression, and a non-judgmental approach to life. Also, he developed the neo-tantric dynamic meditation technique as a transformative practice involving dynamic physical movements, catharsis, and silent witnessing. So this meditation is not a sitting meditation, it is a moving meditation. It's a dynamic one. So he also believed in the cathartic release of repressed emotions to attain a state of inner silence. Now, coming to the Book of Secrets and Vigyan Bharav Tantra, he authored numerous books and with the Book of Secrets being a significant commentary on Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, which Anand will explain why actually you can see the two different writing, like they are differently spelled. This one is with G and this one is with J. So we will talk about that. So he also interpreted an ancient spiritual text with a focus on making them relevant to modern seekers. Also, he inspired the creation of intentional communities and communes worldwide where followers practiced Osho's teaching. And he passed away in January 19th in 1990 in Pune, India. Despite his death, Osho's teachings continue to influence spiritual seekers globally. So if you look his name up, you will find that he never wrote a book, but he did a lot of commentaries and he did a lot of talks, and people recorded it and then made it a book out of it. Synthesis of Eastern and Western thought. So he also integrated elements of Eastern mysticism, Western philosophy, and psychology in his teachings. He encouraged a holistic approach to spirituality, embracing diverse perspectives. Also stressed the experiential aspect of spirituality, emphasizing personal experience over blind belief. So you have to experience everything personally before you can say it worked for you. He also advocated for a direct individual encounter with truth through meditation and self-awareness. Now, introduction to this Book of Secrets. So this Book of Secrets is Osho's profound commentary on the ancient text, Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. We will begin by introducing this key work by Osho, emphasizing its relevance and significance in the context of this course. We'll briefly touch upon the historical context of Vigyan Bharav Tantra. It's an ancient tantric text based on Shiva teachings of Tattva Gyan, element science, and Svaryo, subtle prana flow in 72,000 nadis, which are the energy channels starting from your navel, which we call Nabi. That provides a guide to self-realization through various meditation techniques based on dharana and dhyana leading to samadhi state. We will explain that as well later. So here is the book. It looks like this. So if you want to look it up, this is the how it looks. The Book of Secrets and Osho. Osho's interpretation of Vijnana Bhairava Tantra is significant for several reasons. So the depth of insight, Osho's profound understanding of both Eastern and Western spiritual traditions allows him to offer deep insight into the text. So he always talks very eloquently about both Eastern and Western spiritual traditions. So he was aware of both of them. Osho has a unique gift for making complex spiritual concepts accessible to a modern audience. His commentary clarifies esoteric aspects of Tantra, making it understandable and applicable in contemporary life as well. And Osho places a strong emphasis on the experiential aspects, which we already talked, aspect of the teachings. His interpretation invites practitioners to go beyond intellectual understanding and directly experience the transformative power of Tantra. So we'll come to the first meditation. So Osho's commentary is not purely theoretical. It includes practical meditation techniques derived from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. These techniques are designed to be incorporated into daily life, providing a direct experiential path to self-realization. So in here, we are going to start with experiencing the witness state with Anand. So he will then introduce and start the meditation on experiencing the witness state.
Close your eyes. Shift your attention from the sacred space to the third eye in the center of the forehead. And now release the lotus mudra. Put your palms on your knees. So gently put your palms downward facing on your knees. And your attention has shifted from sacred space to the third eye in the center of the forehead. Attention to your mind, what it is doing now. Mind, especially the lower mind, is a doing instrument designed to create thoughts. It's a thinking instrument. It's non-stop bringing thoughts all the time. Whether you need them or not, whether you want them or not, mind job is to bring a thought. Just to show you the power of this knowledge, Vigyan Bharav Tantra, how powerful this knowledge is. If you change the roles, mind is giving you thoughts without asking, but you have never tried to change the roles. You have never asked the mind to give you a thought. Very subtle difference. Instead of mind giving you a thought, you are asking the mind to give you a thought. And while doing it, see what happens. You are waiting for the mind to bring a thought. Until you are waiting, you will be surprised. No thought will appear. You will experience the most difficult state, the thoughtless state, in the most simplest way. Also pay attention what happens to the thoughts mind creates. A thought has two possibilities. Either it will remain a mental thought, you will not express it verbally, it will not become the speech. And if it will not become the speech, there will be no action performed. So there is a hidden agenda of the mind in giving you a thought. First, it will bring a thought. And then it will demand to express this thought in the form of speech, and then bring an action to experience the outcome. And that is how lower mind keeps you busy all your life. It never allows you to experience the thoughtless state. If there is no thought, there is no speech. If there is no speech, there is no action. If there is no action, you remain a witness. You remain in the non-doing state. That non-doing state, the witness state, is the key state you exist. You will observe, you will find that after a while, when you stop asking the mind to give you a thought, the mind again comes back and distracts you, taking you through the thoughts in the past or future. In order to go more deeper into this witness state, cover your eyes with your palms. Open the eyes in the dark. Shift the eyeballs upward. And watch the dark space forward. Breathe normally as it is happening. You will observe that in this practice you have stopped the eyeball movement. And you will be able to keep this thoughtless state much, much longer with least effort. What has happened is, when you are focused on the third eye, in a thoughtless state, as a witness, you are experiencing the divine dimension as a witness. You have transcended from the divine dimension to the cosmic dimension. The original state, the universal state, the state of cosmic consciousness, you have entered into the unmanifested state. You can remain in this state as long as you wish. More you will stay, more you will experience the witness state. More it will help you in your further, deeper experiences. When you want to manifest again, you simply bring your hands back into the lotus mudra. Keep your eyes closed. Don't open the eyes. Bring the hands in front of the heart center. And manifest as unconditional love. Lotus is the symbol of unconditional love, the purest state. And you are ready to start the journey again. You are reborn. Bring your palms together in the Anjali Mudra, Namaste Mudra. Bow your head. mentally say Namaste, which simply means divine in you and divine in me is the same. We all are coming from the same divine state. We all manifest in the same way as creative intelligence. Rub your palms. Put your hands on your face. Deep breath, deep inhale, deep exhale. Hands back to the heart center. And then again, hands on the knees. And see what has happened. Feel the deep sense of connection to yourself. The witness state is magical state. This is your original state. And that was the main aim of this knowledge, Vigyan Bharav Tantra. To make you experience the witness state, not while you are meditating, all the time. And if you pay attention to this knowledge system, which is written and spelled as Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. It is one of the most ancient knowledge system of Tantra. And it has 3 parts in it. So as Ildi mentioned in the explanation part through slides, that this knowledge is experiential. The energy design of this knowledge is based on the experience. Is guided by the intuitive mind, not by the lower mind. The moment you become a witness, you are connected to your intuitive mind and you manifest and you exist as creative intelligence. That is how we all are manifested. What was the purpose of manifestation? If we manifested all as creative intelligence, for what we manifested? We manifested to explore the infinite creative potential gifted by Mother Nature. And the question was how you can have access to this infinite creative potential. What was the key for that? By having a conscious control on your experience. When you were having an experience through your mind, your lower mind, it was not your experience. You are simply doing something which was created and asked by your mind. It was not your own experience. So the main aim of this Vijnana knowledge was, the intuitive mind was to empower you that whatever you are experiencing, you are the one who is guiding it. And if you are not happy with the experience, you are able to change the experience. So that is the power of this knowledge system, that it is not only telling you how you manifest it, it is also telling you why you manifest it. It is also telling that how you can even be the master of your own experience in any given situation. So we'll go in much more detail. Many practices will be shared during this course. But the key focus of the practices will remain around witness state. Where your experience is coming from your intuitive mind. What is the second word, bhairava? We already experienced when we were in the witness state, when our attention was at the third eye. We continued this witness state by connecting to the dark space, by connecting to the unmanifested cosmic state. What was the purpose of witness state? The purpose of witness state was to transcend to the original cosmic state, the unmanifested state, to experience the cosmic consciousness and we all are part of it. The source, the cosmic consciousness is the real, original, unmanifested state. Something happened to you in this state? A desire appeared, and you wanted to manifest. You wanted to experience the physical dimension and the divine dimension. But your original state is Bhairava state. You are cosmic consciousness. You are the ocean. A desire came, you separated, and you became a drop. And you got connected to the divine and the physical dimensions. So, Tantra was the knowledge system. And if you see the word Tantra, it has two parts, Tan and Tra, which is simply expansion. Tan means expansion of energy, expansion of consciousness, and Tra means liberation. So what is the real meaning? What is the word Tantra? How it is connected to the Vijnana, the intuitive state, the divine dimension, and Bhairava, the cosmic state. So Tantra was the tool. The tantric practices were designed to allow you to access the divine dimension and cosmic dimension while keeping the physical body. So that was the beauty of Tantra knowledge, which means you are able to expand your consciousness. From the physical body, you are able to transcend into the divine dimension. From the divine dimension, you are able to transcend into the cosmic dimension. And it's very interesting that this ancient knowledge, as Ildi mentioned during the talk, is actually coming from the two most important knowledge systems, which were the main gift of the great spiritual tantric scientist, Shiva. What were those two knowledge systems? Tattva Gyan, the five elements. How the five elements flow in these three dimensions. What software these five elements create in physical dimension, in divine dimension, and in cosmic dimension. And how the five element flow is connected with the flow of prana inside you. That is how you are going to control your experience. So I will be taking you to a much more deeper journey in the next session by introducing some more deeper aspects of how these five elements are flowing inside us at the gross level through the 5 fingers. So it's not by surprise that we have 5 fingers, not 4 or 6. So the reason being, the 5 element flow at gross level is controlled by these 5 fingers. Each finger represents a particular element. And by learning and knowing that what are these 5 elements, and by intelligently using different mudras, we only learned one mudra today. Come back to the lotus mudra. Lotus is the symbol of purity, unconditional love. How you can become pure and unconditional love? By holding this gesture of hands, where you are combining the little finger and the thumbs, and the rest of the fingers are kept open like petals of the lotus flower. So this is your homework. What we will do is that this course we will run for 8 weeks, and we will be sharing some of the practices with you, but based on your experience and need, you will be able to connect with me directly by WhatsApp connection if you are interested, because everybody who has registered is at a different level of experience. So what I will do is that whoever is interested in more going deeper in these 8 weeks and wants more private guidance, I will be available, but privately, not as a group. As a group, I will be teaching common teachings in every session with Yildi. But I will also help those seekers who are at advanced stage and really want to go more deeper in their practices, and if are struggling or have specific questions, then they can connect with me and I will find time to discuss as per the need. So your first homework today is, what is this lotus mudra? What is this little finger? Which element it represent? What is this thumb? Which element it represent? Why I am holding the hands like this in front of the heart center? So do your home task. I will explain it in more detail in the next session. And the key practice for this week would be experience and keep the witness state as much as you can. Whenever you need a thoughtless state, you already have a wonderful magic technique, keeping your attention at the third eye, close eyes, and asking the mind to give you a thought. It is the only and the fastest technique based coming from these teachings of Vigyan Bharav Tantra. And when you want to go more deeper, want to transcend from the divine to the cosmic, you will be able to close your eyes with your palms, keeping the eyes open, and pulling the eyeballs upward and see the dark space forward. And remain in this unmanifested state as much you wish. And whenever you are ready, you can again manifest as lotus flower. So this will be your key practice for the week. Ildi will also share my WhatsApp number with you, and you are welcome to connect. And as I mentioned that all the guidance will be available for the next 2 months. And also next time, I will show you that how the element flow is connected to the breath flow, and how you can direct the prana energy as per your need to create different experience states. You want to feel relaxation, how to do that? You want to feel active, how to do that? You want to go more deeper into your meditation practice, which mudra to use? So what we will do now is, if you want to, Ildi is going to talk. I invite Ildi.
Okay. Hi, Ildi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I have questions, if that's okay, Anand.
Yes.
Yeah, Anand. While doing these two meditations, what I felt was like the first technique when we have to kind of ask the mind to give us a thought. So, do we repeat this thing as a mantra, like "Give me a thought, give me a thought, give me a thought," or just
No,
ask once,
just
just
ask
ask
one
once?
minute
Uh, okay, and then wait.
and then wait. Till you will
Okay.
wait, thought
Uh-huh.
will not appear.
Okay. Understood. Okay.
And if you get distracted by the mind, then again ask.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So the
Wonderful. Okay.
key here is
Mm-hmm.
that this will allow you to keep the thoughtless state when really the mind is troubling you. There's no
Absolutely.
there's no real way to make the mind thoughtless. So this
Mm-hmm.
technique is a magic technique.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can continue and help the mind,
Mm-hmm.
lower mind, to disappear completely
Mm-hmm.
by entering into the unmanifested state. And you will keep that thoughtless state more easily
Mm-hmm.
because you have stopped the eye movement.
Mm-hmm.
So the second part is very well thought and very well structured practice, where you are moving the eyeballs upward and
Mm-hmm.
then looking forward in the dark space.
Mm-hmm.
Two things will happen while you will keep the thoughtless state, but at the same time, you will enter into the unmanifested cosmic dimension,
Mm-hmm.
cosmic state. So
Okay.
practically, you are experiencing as a witness complete
Mm-hmm.
knowledge of
Mm-hmm.
Vijnana Bhairava Tantra in this practice.
Okay. And one like just one more question which has come. Like we are focusing on the third eye, but lower chakras are also important, right? Just to do the job and like kind of other things like you know. So
Mhm.
if we do this um, by because most of the practices are focused on accessing the cosmic dimension, but
Mhm.
as per I mean I don't know whether I'm wrong or you correct me if I am. Like once we focus on cosmic dimension, all other chakras below chakras which are imbalanced are automatically balanced. Is that correct? Get automatically balanced once you access. Is that how it is? I mean, I don't know.
So actually, if you see the alignment between these three states, cosmic,
Yeah.
divine and physical.
Uh-huh.
In manifested state, the divine switch,
Yeah.
the third eye, is the
Yeah.
control switch.
Yeah. Yeah.
The command goes downward from it. We will also be
Yeah.
learning actually very deeply.
Uh-huh.
I will be sharing
Mm-hmm.
how Shiva deciphered the 7 chakras
Mm-hmm.
while keeping the witness state at the third eye.
Okay. Yeah. That's what
That
my
would
question
be,
is like.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be another meditation
Mm-hmm.
practice, which was
Mm-hmm.
again shared by the Shiva, that
Mm-hmm.
this inner light,
Mm-hmm.
the magic happens there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you will practice the witness state, what will happen in long term it that it will allow to connect to the inner light,
I'm
the
already feeling it.
the divine
I'm sorry.
column of light.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot
Yeah.
of people are confused when
Mm-hmm.
they see the shivling.
Mm-hmm.
They confuse it with the male sexual organ. It has nothing to do with that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shivling is nothing but the divine column of light, and this divine column of light starts at the third eye.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be sharing in the next session how, using this witness state, all the chakras were experienced,
Mm-hmm.
and how all the chakras can be indirectly balanced and
Mm-hmm.
controlled through the divine switch.
Okay. Okay.
And the
Mm-hmm.
key thing is that what is the most important point of witness stage is thoughtless state. A
Yeah.
thought state is needed when there is an imbalance,
Yeah.
because you need thoughtless state will stop the speech, and
Mm-hmm.
speech will stop the action.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
whatever was not balanced
Mm-hmm.
will fall in balance,
Absolutely. Yeah. Got it. Got it.
right?
And yeah, absolutely. And next question, not question, like observation, like, well, while I was keeping my palms on my eyes, I could see some light, like room light. So it's better if we switch off the lights or do it in the dark space. What do you recommend?
Actually, if you are doing it properly, when I cover my eyes with
Uh-huh.
the palms, I
Uh-huh.
create a dark space. If you are not in
Okay.
very bright light, if you
Uh-huh.
are in bright light, you will feel the light.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if you are like in a normal light, the
Uh-huh.
palm position is enough. Even with the
Uh-huh.
open, you will be in the dark space.
Okay. And
And
can, okay,
and the
go ahead.
position of the eyeballs is designed
Mm-hmm.
for that also. That you
Mm-hmm.
are looking forward and upward,
Mm-hmm.
and then you
Mm-hmm.
are just merging in the inner
Mm-hmm.
dark space. Yeah.
Mhm. And breathing should be through the nose, not through mouth, right?
No, no, normal, simple. Actually, you should
Mhm.
breathe in the way you are breathing, most
Yeah.
comfortable, more relaxed manner. We are not
Mhm.
working with the breath in this practice.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
You slow
Mhm.
down the breath in a comfortable way, but keep
Mhm.
breathing.
Okay. Understood. Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, please. Anybody else has a question or want to share their experience, how they felt?
So next week we will learn more about what Osho was talking about, these techniques and tantra, and what is yoga and what is tantra, what are the differences, and what are the similarities also between these two techniques. They are two techniques, tantra and yoga. They are two techniques, and we will do more techniques of meditation. So your homework will be this time is to practice the witness state, which is asking the mind to give you a thought, and wait for the thought to come. And also the other one where you close your eyes, bring your palms on your eyes, and pull your eyeballs up, and just watch the dark space. That also really nicely gives you the witness state, the thoughtless state, actually. So because this course, we would like to be able to offer you like as an experience, we will also welcome you to share your experience as Mitra did. Like what was your experience? Yeah, you can do it from next time as well. You can do your practice for a week and then share your experience. And yeah,
share my WhatsApp.
And then we will share the WhatsApp number. Do you recommend doing this practice in the AM? Whenever, yeah. Obviously, when we talk about meditation, we like to do it in the morning when the mind is relatively calm, because you just got up, so your mind is a bit calmer. You didn't experience much in the day. So at the end of the day, there will be a lot to think. That's why it's a bit harder to meditate. You can meditate anytime. And this practice, especially this asking the mind for a thought, can be practiced anytime, because it's always useful. If you have 5 minutes, sit down. Oh, give me a thought. And that's it. Yeah. And then just wait for the experience. What is it? And if you have like a notebook, that would be nice to write it down, and then see if anything happens every day differently. Yeah.
Question, if I may. If you're very focused in kind of observing the observation, do you then lose the connection?
Very good question. Anand, would you like to elaborate? So if you are focusing on your observations, do you lose the connection with the higher?
See, the key is how to keep the witness state. And it's not easy, because the way the mind software is designed, it's a doing software. And the problem is that what you have the understanding that you are experiencing, you are not experiencing actually. It's all mind experience projected on you. So the key is how to, in a very gentle, friendly manner, build a very friendly relationship with the mind, to help the mind, to guide the mind, so that it's indirectly actually helping more to the mind than you. Because mind is all the time thinking, and it's wasting so much energy. It's so much tired, so much exhausted, that in the end, it also makes you also tired and exhausted. So there is a very interesting way that how you will learn a lot of very, very, very simple techniques in this course, where just, see, you have not done much. Mind job is to give you a thought. What you have done? You have never asked the mind to give you a thought. Simply reversing the role. So I will show you several very, very powerful such techniques in this course, which are part of Shiva knowledge, and which are like instantly working. You don't have to wait. Like people say, meditate for hours, and it's good if you can meditate for hours if you find time. But the main message of this knowledge, the power of this knowledge is that you can change your experience as per your need, and you can do it quickly. You don't have to wait for very, very long. And I will later, next time, explain why I ask you to put your palms on your knees, why I choose that position, what was the purpose. So I will explain it next time.
Okay, so Om, Om, Om.
Om. Om.
See you.
Om.
See you next time. Namaste, everyone.
Bye. Namaste. Namaste.
Bye.
Bye bye.